Good morning, everybody! That's a bit loud, Jack.
Yeah, it was a bit loud.
It's a bit like over the top. It's 2016, and me and Jackson are going down to Sydney. Jackson's like wobbling the camera over there. But we're going down to Sydney. I'm going to sign a contract for a property. So I'm sort of working. New Year's Day, you just got to do what you got to do. Sorry about the braking, Jackson. Sorry about the braking. So yeah, we're heading down to Sydney. Do that. Jackson's coming with me. We're going to do a Monday starter today in the car. As we go down, we're going to my place. We're going to the place where I grew up. So the buyers buying this property live in Maroubra, and that's where I grew up. So I might even show you a little bit down there. On this video, I'm going to share with you the 10 best lessons I have learned around success so far. Is that cool with you, Jay?
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, excellent. So let's head on down there, and I'll talk to you on the way down somewhere. I was going to say something else then to you. Oh yeah, so the videos, I'm going to be the Monday starters. I'm going to be doing more videos for you during the weeks into the year. I'm spending more time on YouTube, building a little bit of connection with you, maybe behind the scenes, what I do at work, other questions, other things, but I'm still going to do the Monday starters. And Jackson's going to be filming them because he's very cool. All right, let's go. Well, I don't usually eat Macca's, but Jackson goes, "You hungry?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's going to get Macca's. So, guess what we're getting? Macca's.
Spaghetti parking number 2, so it's going to be short and chicken.
Okay.
Parking number 2, Dad.
Where's number 2, Jackson? Oh. Wait for your food. Okay, that's a drive-through experience, which I haven't done for a while. I do it because my son wants McDonald's. But I could not bring myself to eat a burger. 6 nuggets is about as far as I'm going to go with McDonald's. And I watched a documentary the other day on chicken nuggets, and people were saying they were pink, all the bits. They're not, they're actually the white meat. It was a pretty cool documentary on the inside of McDonald's chicken McNuggets. So that's about the healthiest you can get at Macca's, I reckon. Jackson, here are your crappy burgers.
Thank you.
First thing I want to share with you for 2016, out of my 10 lessons of success that I'm going to share with you on this video, the first thing is to remove distractions. You cannot become the intensely focused individual that you need to be to increase your results, improve your life, to take yourself to that place that you want to be, to become the master of your field, to become the best. You can't do it with too much stuff going on. You have to be totally absorbed in the art of whatever you're doing. For me, it's real estate. For Jackson, it's photography. For Logan, it's surfing. Whatever that skill is that you want to improve, to become the best at it, you have to remove your distractions. What does distractions mean? Distractions means that relationship that is not going very well, that's a total distraction. You've got to sort it out or get rid of it. If you've got too much debt going on and it's a distraction for you, you've got to somehow soothe it. You've got to remove some of the things that you're committed to and take yourself to that place of ease, so you can spend all of your focused energy on the one thing that's going to help you become amazingly great, the greatest. Other distractions could be your health. You know, if you're not giving your, if you're feeling unhealthy, if you're feeling not clear-minded, and it's a distraction for you because you're carting around this body that's just not the vehicle that you need to be a high-performance individual, you need to change it. It's a distraction. And just being busy in itself is a bloody distraction. Everyone says, "I'm so busy." I don't want to be so busy. I want to be intensely focused. Being super busy is not what, I don't see it as hugely successful. Yes, you get busy because you're good at what you do, but when you've got so much stuff in life unorganized and you're here, there, and everywhere, your energy will be fractured. Your energy will be all over the place. You won't be able to give the dedicated, laser beam focused energy that you need to give to your art to become amazingly successful. First thing, remove distractions. Yeah, okay, right.
What was that?
Success tip number 2, be brave. I'm going to tell you the number one enemy of success, and that's fear. People fear yes. So what I mean by that is when you're fearful, you don't do, like, you're not proactive. You like stay in your comfort zone. No, I won't do that because I feel comfortable and that's uncertain out there, so I'm going to say no. So if you're a real estate agent and you're watching this, that would mean prospecting, it would mean door knocking, it would mean cold calling, it would mean going out and bothering people, seeing people when they don't really want to see you. Like, that can be confronting. For Jackson, it might be finding more prospecting leads in his business, going out and seeing people. It's like public speaking. Public speaking for me is like, sometimes, and I've had to learn how to deal with it. And I've learned by saying yes, more opportunity has come by just getting out there and being brave and doing it than anything else. The achievement of success is actually found in the unknown. So when this year rolls on, and there's times when you think, if you want to increase your results, you've got to increase your opportunities. So what that means is get out there and find more people. Get out there and do more than other people. Outwork your competition. Out prospect your competition. Go and find more opportunities and your business will grow. And by doing that, by stepping into the unknown, by getting uncomfortable and saying yes, being brave, the only thing that's going to come from that is increased confidence. And the other thing, 2 things are going to come from that, is increased results. You will find more opportunity of success, potential of success in being brave and saying yes. So make 2016 the year of yes. Hi, this is Matt.
Hello, Matt.
Yeah.
I live at number 2 Road in Wombrel.
G'day.
How you going?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Happy New Year, by the way.
Yeah, you too.
You've got number up for sale.
Yep, that's right.
We've been the victim of a prank last night.
Oh, really?
Someone's taken your sign, which was out the front of number 20, and they moved it and put it out the front of my flat.
Oh my goodness. All right, I'll have it fixed in a few minutes.
No worries, mate. It's okay there, for a couple of hours, but sometime during the day it probably needs to be moved.
I might get you a good offer, Craig.
You never know. Let me know if you do.
Well, I will, mate. I will. No sweat. I'll ring the guys and I'll have it moved straight away.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Craig. Have a good one, mate.
You too. Bye.
See ya.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, mate. How you going?
Good. How are you?
Good, bud. Can you go around
Yep.
and move the sign back to someone's moved it overnight to the property next door,
Oh, really?
and the neighbours rang me and said, oh yeah mate, your sign's on my place, so would you mind doing that? I said we'll do it straight away.
Yeah, no worries. I'll get you a call. Take care of it.
Okay, mate, excellent, thanks very much. And just knock on the door just let him know we've done it if he doesn't see you.
Yep. Yeah, no problem at all.
Alright, thanks mate.
Cool. No worries.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that sort of leads me into my third tip, which is service. And I think service, we all say, oh, provide good service, blah, blah, whatever. Yeah, what does that mean though? It means a care factor through the roof. I want you to out-care your competition this year. I want you to be known in the marketplace for someone who is reliable, someone who is accessible, and someone who you're known for care. You're fast. Someone rings you and says, hey, I've got something I need fixed, do it straight away. Someone rings you and leaves a message, get back to them straight away. Don't text them back if they call you, ring them back. This texting business is very impersonal. So I would say make 2016 your commitment to provide, to out-care your competition. Service should be your brand. You've got to be known for that in the marketplace. That guy who just rang about his sign, he's going to remember that. And in 10 years' time, if he decides to sell, he's going to remember that Matt and his team did it straight away. We care. That would be my third tip. So we're about, I don't know, halfway there. We're on the Pacific Highway right now. And let's talk about success tip number 4. Decide on what you want. So make a decision on what you want. And decide how good you want to be. See this house here, Jack? That one there? Tell you a quick little story. I was out at the nightclub one night about 25 years ago. And I ended up going back with a girl and a friend and another girl, and went back to that house, and that was her house. The girl that my mate was with, that was her parents' house. We went back there, and we walked into the driveway, and they had the brand new NSX. You probably don't even know what that is, Jack. It's like a Honda that looks like a Ferrari. Pretty cool car, pretty cool. You know, I was pretty impressed. So, you know, that's the story about that house. So,
Good story.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, decide how good you want to be. Let me ask you, how good do you want to get? I want to be really good. I want to be amazing. Every day I wake up, I want to get better. I want to be the best. That's what I want to be. That might not be for you. You might want to be like averagely good. I'm not sure, but you might want to just be average. And if you want to be average, that's cool. If you want to be great, that's cool. If you want to be phenomenally good, like the best, that's even cooler. Here's the thing: you've got to have your actions. I talk with my hand a bit today, don't I, Jack? You got to have your actions match your decision. So for me, I want to be the best at what I do. I want to be known to be the best. I made that decision many years ago, and my actions, I make sure my actions match. If they don't match, you're not going to achieve the results that you want. Whatever decision you make, and that's something that's personal for you. So how good you want to be, you might want to do other things in life as well as something that you're doing for work. That's fine, but you've got to make a decision on how good you want to be at that and have your actions match. If you want to be outstanding, your actions have to be outstanding. I'd love to change the camera angle because I know Jackson's there, like talk to you, but I'm sort of driving, so I have to concentrate on the road. Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, that's a bit different.
That's awesome. All right, where are we now, Jack? Pinball or something? Gate Hotel, wherever that is. All right, here's success number 5. Success tip number 5. You got to develop your emotional intelligence. You've got to let it roll off. The thing I notice about successful people, and that's pretty much all I do these days, I just study people who have been there before and what did they do? How are they? What's their energy like? Here's an attribute that I think they all share. They have mastered their emotional intelligence. So they let it roll off. So if something happens, they deal with it. They're solution oriented. If things don't go exactly right, they let it roll off. They feel it and let it roll off, and they move on. And they move on to the next thing and make it better and tweak it and improve it. So I think you've got to master the art of letting it roll off and not get caught up in situations and drag them on for days emotionally, because what that does is wrecks your next lot of opportunities. Things are going to happen. Deal with it. It's business. It's life. Get good at it and move on. Do you like Justin Bieber?
I actually do.
I like his song.
Yeah.
The latest song.
All his songs are good.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, besides the other ones.
I really like him. Maybe don't put that on film. Success tip number 6. You have to use your time wisely. But what I mean by that is every minute you get, you have to be moving yourself forward. That's how people become great. That's how greatness is achieved. What I mean by that, I'm going to use you as an example on this one, Jackson. I'm going to use you as an example.
Great.
Traffic's going slow. Show them so they don't think I'm not paying attention to the road. All right, this is what I mean. Jackson will come over, and now he's going to be a world famous photographer one day, but he's working towards that. He's going to use his time wisely. But Jackson will come over and he will watch prank videos he'll spend 2 to 3 hours watching prank videos sitting there on the lounge. I reckon if I left him there for a week, he would probably sit there watching them for a week. And I'm serious about that. It's a bit of a worry. But anyway, so if Jackson wants to become a world famous photographer, watching prank videos, it might help him with editing. Maybe. I'm trying to be really generous here, Jack. But reality is, it's not moving himself or moving his business forward. If you want to become the best in your field, you have to understand time management. You have to understand what it's going to take to move things forward. So if you've got any spare minutes in the day, you need to be contacting more people. You need to be out there finding more business. Or outside of work, moving your mind forward. Because if you move your mind to a place of success, what's going to follow, Jack?
Success.
Success. That's the only thing that will follow. Spend time watching videos, spend time reading books, spend time increasing your understanding of what successful people have done before you, and soon enough your energy will take you there too. Use your time like it matters. You only get so much time in the day, and each day is a little snapshot on your window of success. And what I mean by that is success comes by making each day successful. So how you spend your time will matter. How you spend your time will end up in the picture of success called your life later. Use it wisely. Okay, this is number 7. We're almost at the harbour. Can you see, Jack? I sort of like when you get to this part because you can sort of, I don't know, see the harbour. This one's like, I think it's like important if you're going to devote your life to work like I do. But I think it's important from a giving perspective. You have to replenish yourself. Unless you do this, you're going to get to a place in life that you feel you can't give anymore. You're going to feel disconnected, you're going to feel like drained, and life's just going to get on top of you. You're going to feel overwhelmed. So you have to replenish yourself every day. And I own the space in the morning. And if I get up at 4:30 or I get up at 5 o'clock, whatever time, if I'm a bit tired, I get up at about 5-ish. If I'm ready to go, bang, and I've gone to bed a bit early, I'll get up at 4:30. And the morning is sort of protected. I surf and go to the gym. They're the two things that I do. Sometimes I just surf, sometimes I just go to the gym, sometimes I do both. Just depends on how I feel. The reason I do that is if I don't take care of myself first, I don't have anything else to give to people when life gets busy, and life is going to get busy because the more that you want, the more successful you want to become, the more people are going to demand your time, and you've got to really take care of that inner energy first. So when you go and deal with people can feel if you feel full. If you feel full and buzzing and you're pumped and you're ready to go and you're electrified, you're going to attract people. But unless you do that every day through taking care of your body, taking care of inside first, you're not going to have that to give. And I reckon that's a massive thing in today's world with all of the noise that's going on, all of the demands that's going on. I just protect my morning. No go zone for anything else. Unless, yeah, no go zone for anything else, pretty much. So decide on that for yourself and make life work around it. Some of you will say, oh, I've got to be here, I've got to do that. I made the decision to make life work around it, and that's what it does. That's my old school there, Jacko.
Really?
Yeah. Over there. There. That was the primary school, and that was the infant school on that side. But it doesn't exist anymore. Gone. Like 1970 something. This is the first house that I lived in over here, but there's units there now. It's disappeared now. Anyway, bit of trivia. So Jacko, that's my place, my old place up there.
Which one?
The one on this side. It was only a little. It's that side of the house. That was another family side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Bit of history learning for you today, Jack.
A little bit.
There you go. Okay, so here we are. We're at Maroubra, and this is where I grew up. This is where I grew up surfing. That's the beach that I grew up on, and I've just been giving Jackson a bit of a guided history tour of where I grew up. He wasn't very impressed. He was like, whatever. So let's share with you the last 3 tips for 2016. The next one is learn about energy. You have to learn about your energy and the law of attraction. Here's what I reckon. I reckon if you spent time learning about the law of attraction and your own energy, your results in your life will change instantly. And what I mean by instantly is you will start to see it has less to do with the action that you take. It has more to do with what's going on the inside. If you get what's going on the inside right, the outside will take care of itself. The outside will become right. So learn about energy and the law of attraction. If I had one goal this year, no, two goals. One would be to know what you want to achieve and become. The other one is to learn about, become a master of the law of attraction and your own energy. Okay, success tip number 9. We're almost there. Stay with me. So success tip number 9 is peace of mind. You've got to have peace of mind. If you're going to shoot for the stars, you're going to need as much fuel as you can to get there. And peace of mind is going to allow you to stay steady. When you're in a life and there's lots of unsteadiness around, you've got to create steadiness inside. And what I mean by that is it's a little bit like removing distractions. What I mean by that is if you've got stuff that's weighing you down in your life, like I said before, too much debt, spending more than you earn, credit card bills, things that are just getting beyond you, that's not going to give you peace of mind. It's going to give you the opposite, and you aren't going to be able to concentrate. Your inside is going to be shifted towards unsteadiness. Successful people are steady. And let's say you've got that going on where you haven't got the peace of mind and it's becoming a bit like all-consuming. You've got to take slow steps to get there and spend 2016 making your year of steadiness. And what that might mean is cutting back on some things, cutting back on some spending that you have and putting a little bit more into your savings or putting a little bit more off your bills that are weighing you down. Why I say, and cars, don't go and buy a really expensive car and have a huge loan on this car that's just so you look good. Buy a car that fits your budget. Buy a car, you can have a loan on a car for sure, but buy a car that fits where you're at. Don't worry about what people think. It's not going to bring you more business. You're going to bring the business. And when you bring more business, you can have a better car. Just live a life that's in line with where you're at energetically, where you're at financially, and just spend time on building steadiness. That's how you have peace of mind. When you have peace of mind, your world starts to follow. Peace of mind feels great. And once you study more about the law of attraction, as I mentioned in the last tip, you're going to understand that feelings are the way that you gauge your success that's coming. Okay, let's finish this pretty long Monday starter on success tip number 10. You just got to keep running. And what I mean by that is success is about the long haul. Success takes time. I've been running and running and running for 20 something years and I'm still running and headed towards where I want to go. You've got to make a decision for what you want. You've got to get your life in order. You've got to physically, mentally focus on what you want, and you've got to run faster than anyone that you know. And you've got to be so focused on where you're running to. You've got to give it 110% every day, 110%. Keep running towards your goal. And I don't care if it takes 1 year, 10 years, 30 years. Warren Buffett didn't make 99% of his wealth until he was over 55. We all look at the guy now and say how much money he's worth and all this sort of stuff, but you've got to understand, he spent 55 years generating the momentum to bring his wealth into his life. That's what he wanted. So whatever it is that you want, whatever that may be, you've got to make sure that every day through 2016, you're building momentum. You are building the momentum you need to take you through this year and next and next and next, and you just keep running and you don't stop. And when you get knocked down, you pick yourself back up. I grew up at this beach. Fairly poor. I didn't have much opportunity, but what happened over time is I developed the hunger, and I could see that other people in life had things that I wanted, and I had to learn how to get there. I had a lot of bumps along the way. I had things in front of me that I had to work through. I ended up homeless. I ended up with a drug addiction along the way. I ended up with all that sort of stuff. I ended up in a place that was way below anyone that I know at the moment anyway, but I made a decision to be great. And from that day, I just kept moving forward. I kept running and walking and running, and sometimes I had to walk. When the knocks down low knocked you down and you ran out of steam, I just get back up and I keep walking. I keep moving towards where I was going to go. And you know what's happening? I'm achieving it. So guys, 2016, keep swinging, keep running, keep doing all that you can, and make it your best year ever. Let's get there. Let's get to the top together. It's on its way. See you, Maroubra.